Hey folks, welcome back. So for today's episode, what I would like to work on is getting a couple more quests complete, and then I'll walk you through a couple of the upgrades I've done off camera here. Let's see here. I just want to see if we can't get a couple more grinders made up for ourselves. I'm going to finally do something with our offshoot mob farm here that we've needed to work on for a while. Oh, we need patterns. And yes, I have been pretty busy off camera. Today's episode will probably rival yesterday's in terms of content. Not sure in terms of length, though. We'll see how it goes. We'll kind of find that good stopping spot as we go. So with grinders, we need to make some more tin gears. Let's see. Tin. Is that TE copper? No, copper. Okay. And oh. There we go. You're learning how to make everything, Mr. Game. I'll show you what we got going on here. In fact, what I'm gonna do, give me a dark cable, and I'll take you out that way right now, along with a lever. Okay, so off camera, I finally, as I've been promising, I've moved our smeltery system here, and let's make it daytime. Or at least upgraded it. There still is a ways to go, but I'm not going to bore you with the details on camera. You've seen that several times over here. And this is also in part my attempt to delagify the situation here. What I've done is created an offshoot applied energistics network that talks to my main network. And you'll see how I did this. It's all just buses transferring items and liquids back and forth. This big wall right here is all the different materials that our system can craft in terms of ore sand, our main system. When we get so many pieces of ore, it's going to craft it. It feeds it off and it gets stored in here for processing. And then it'll make its way back afterwards. What I wanted to do over here is actually take and... Let's see. How can I do this? So I need to separate this. I wanted to separate off so we're not constantly processing ores when I don't need it. So a little bit of cable will go a long way here. And what we'll do is something like this. And then we're going to replace this one with a dark cable. So that way, you know, it's kind of, as I need it, we'll just warp over and turn the thing on to craft when we need it. Now that it's off, it's going to stop looking for the crafting recipes. Let's see what we can knock out of the way here. We're still producing glass. Yeah, because I'm below my desired limit. And anyway, so it converts all the liquids, or metals into liquids. It stores the liquids out here and processes them into blocks. I'm still trying to decide if I want to expand this block farm or not. At the moment, I'm going to let it sit for a while and just see when we catch up how good or bad it is. And then when it gets the blocks, I actually have it decraft the blocks into ingots, so I put the patterns out here for that. And it sends it straight away back to our main system. This being our main system, you know, an extension of our main system over here. So it's kind of a nifty little setup, but it's putting all the processing out here and kind of helping to delagify things. So now, I think that helped a lot. It feels like it in some regards, even though the FPS says it's kind of low. It feels like, you know, mechanics are not lagging that much. So now the piece I wanted to work on was our grinder. And actually getting some cow's leather and beef here. Oops. Grinder. Okay, we got our 2 more grinders. I got some bricks to fix up our thing. And I wanted some clear glass. You know what? Sand. Give me a handful of this. Let's make up some clear glass to send back home here. And for now, I'm just going to put it into here. And into here. Let it make itself up. And it'll get accomplished eventually. Alright. So let's fix up this mob farm and get it working in a desirable fashion. So I'm not crazy about the, when I say desirable fashion, I'm not crazy about the multicolored bricks anymore. Let's just make it kind of vanilla so we can watch what's going on in there. Or we'll just put in a window and call it good. Along with grinders on all 4 sides of this. I feel like that would be way better in the long run. And then I want to handle energy and mob essence transfer over to here and all of that good stuff. So it's kind of a mini rework of the system, I guess. And a second grinder set up. Because right now we do need tons of cow and pig beef and all of that for all the different food quests. Let's go ahead and turn on our magnet mode here for a minute. And now, this thing's producing, but it's kind of not in the right spot. I want it to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want it to be there. What's in here? Pink slimes. Take that out for now. Let's actually put that into its proper slot. And we'll mark the center with that just because. There we go. Now, let's take all of this off for now. We'll work that in a minute. What we want to be able to do here, let's just double check these sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 5. And that'll be 5. So that was the reason for the 4 grinders. Whoa. Big hole in the ground right there. Let's make our way out and go fix that. A little issue. It won't take all that much time. Let's see. Yeah, that was almost really bad. There we go. Okay. Make sure we're completely covered. For going in and out of this big bad chicken. Our column choppers are doing pretty well. We've got about 4,000 amaranth logs and a handful of slime. There's still a couple quirks I'm working through with it. Mainly that when the slime tree is growing in, it's actually growing down so the leaves touch the ground. And I really can't have that because it's preventing the leaves from decaying. Kind of weird. Okay. That looks better. Now we can make our way through here. And I kind of feel like we want to be able to see this stuff from all sides. So let's get our grinders into place here the rest of the way around. So then I might be talking through power. Oh, let's just rotate it. Good enough? Good enough? Good enough? And we'll go this way. Okay, sorry about that noise, guys. The wind decided to kick up, so I had to readjust the blinds here. Well, let's go ahead and fill this in for a minute. There we go. So now all of this should kill all the mobs that come into this room, I'm hoping. Okay, now we need to get power. Do I got a tesseract on me? Naturally not. What I will do is send power through. So I set up a mob essence tesseract. So that'll give me power and mob essence. And then all I will need is a redstone signal. Let's see. We got wireless redstone on here. No. Wait, what's redstone arsenal? Okay, so we can just work with it. We'll use some red nut and call it a day. I never taught my system how to craft that. Okay, let's keep adding in the recipes here. All this stuff that we want eventually. There we go. Red net, we got our lever is going to be up there. These guys can go back. Tesseract. So I'll do power on one and essence on the other. I'm going to want a second tesseract, I think. Yes. And then I'm going to want a safari net. You know what, let's go ahead and teach our system how to make those. Because I use them all the time, we're going to want them. So that way we can do cows right next. Okay, we got that, we got that. Grinders, and then we're going to need... Actually, I would like 4 more tesseracts. Okay, so like that crafting? Okay, it is. It's filling up right now, so we gotta wait a minute and then I'm gonna pre-craft. So if I put one of these under each of the different machines I have out there, it'll power it, collect the items, and do all the good stuff for us. And because I hate waiting for Tesseracts, let's go ahead and just have 10 more ready to go. And we need red. We need some of this. So where do I want to put... I actually do want to send energy on this one now. Sending fluid energy. So in our system, remember we collected a little bit of mob essence here. So we can turn this whole thing kind of on and off at will. It'll make for an epic adventure. Okay, let's eat some food too here. And I'm hoping this will allow us to complete a quest here, guys. So the other major thing I didn't really talk to it, or I'm not going to show on camera, I'll just talk to it, is the... Oh, turn off magnet. Farm system I've actually upgraded to put... or to applied energistics, so it's no longer routing items via impulse item ducts. Which, you know, that's kind of a change, but it's not terrible. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to have our things straight away in place here to shut on and off. And, oops. We just want that to be cable only mode. Okay. We got that, we got that. Let's go ahead and get our Tesseracts under the grinders. So I'm going to have 4 of these for power, and this will be on main. It'll send items, do nothing with that, and receive energy. Check. And that one's ready to go. Same dealio here. And we're going to do... Nope. Ah! It's going to send items and receive energy on 6. No, on 1. We're going to call it on main. Yep. Oh, and it's got to send liquid. There we go. Okay. This one we got to configure to send liquid as well, so we get the mob essence back to our main thing. Here we go. So we wanted to do it like that on main. And I want you to do like that on main. So all of these things send stuff back home now. And what I'm going to want to do is knock that down. Let's go ahead and kind of rearrange things a little bit here if we can. What's in here? Let's just go ahead and put that stuff into here for now. This isn't... That was our slaughterhouse stuff. Pink slime. Our cow safari net we'll use in a minute. So now up here, what I want to have going on is to take our resonant energy cell back. We don't need that out here no more, it looks ugly. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this up to here, and we'll just put a connection point. We need to fill in our ceiling with clear glass. Take these guys back home. Take you out. You out. And I think we're just going to take it down this way for now. Because this is where I'm envisioning the entryway being. There we go. When I want a lot of something in a hurry, this is how we're going to do it. And let's go ahead and change out the rest of the bricks. Well, you know what, guys? In the interest of time today, I will change the bricks off camera at some point. And we'll go from there. We're going to go to 2 wide on each side if I can do it. I might have to do a little more shenanigans with the blocks, but that's okay. Let's just do this one quickly. There we go. Lots of stuff everywhere. Clear glass. Hopefully there's enough. There might not be. I don't know. And remember, I'm going to need to set up a doorway to get back into here. Being able to observe a killing machine is fairly awesome in my book always. And that's where our doorway is going to go in a minute. I'll have to probably make one here. Wow, just enough. Actually, what I'm going to do, we got our last Tesseract here. And what we're going to do on here is say, so now you're working. I need my lever in place before I do this. And that should stop the thing for right now. Perfect. So now we put our Tesseract into place and we're going to say, you are going to receive fluid and energy on channel number 6 called Mob Essence. Check. And oh, Mob Essence on 6. There we go. And I might have to go back home for that one quickly, so let's do that. Workbook for the win. Workshop, we're going to put the... You can see I've been kind of collecting energy cells from all over creation. Slowly trying to reduce the amount of lag again in the base. Where possible. And I'm just letting all these things, all these cells charge up on the wall for emergency power. Let's go ahead and put some stuff away. And go double check our block down there. You are sending fluid and energy. Oh, I need a bucket of mob essence. Here we go. Mob essence. And we can do like so. Now let's go back out towards the sieves are out that way. And I forgot to make a door while we were back home. Where's mine? I just crafted faster. Yeah, you can see we're up to 4,000 of those amaranth wood logs. We need about 25,000 logs to complete the quest. We'll get there eventually. Let's go ahead and make it daytime and drop some more junk into our A system here. I always prefer to sleep in the workshop, mainly because if I'm going to fall through the floor here, I know there's a backup floor underneath. So let's go to the sieves because that gets me close. We'll put down our door. And in fact, I want that on the inside. Wow. Okay, let's mine it out from underneath. Are we good? I don't want the mobs to be able to stand in there, basically. So now that I need lots of cow meat, I think it was. Let me double check. We were going to do we're almost done with Hell's Kitchen here. I wanted to do burgers. So for a burger, plain old hamburger, bacon mushroom burger is a bacon cheeseburger, which is a cheeseburger, which is a hamburger with cheese. We need raw beef, toast, and a skillet. So yes, we need to kill a lot of cows in a hurry. And when I get these cows into the system like this, same with the purple sheep, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing there. It'll just make for a faster go around all the way around. Let's go ahead and do it. So now we got mob essence in here, we're good to go. As fast as it can spawn and we should be killing them. And it'll be like a 10-second countdown or something here. Let's turn off our magnet. And just watch the hilarity ensue. Instant death. Much better. Now, let's go back home and get some recipes set up. Workbook, please. So now, to get a hamburger, get a hamburger, encode that recipe. To get a cheeseburger, we need to do that. And then I need this liquid, hold on, extra cells. I need an ME fluid crafting chamber. Which is this. I don't know if I have this recipe in there or not. Oh, I do. Okay. So what this thing should do, enable me to do, do we got all the stuff to do this one? There we go. This will allow me to create recipes using liquids. For cheese, so for cheese, that's the one we needed next. I needed to do a pot, a bucket of milk, and that. And that can sit in here. So now let's just test this. And it had the stuff in there. And then for a hamburger, I need to put the recipe in. Let's keep going down. Oop. There's a slot left there. One there. So for a hamburger, let's test that I got this stuff in here. So then we should be able to do a cheeseburger. Yum, it's a wholesome meal. That gave me a nice well-fed buff. Let's go up the line. So now for a bacon cheeseburger, we need cooked pork chops in code. We're going to need to say pork chop. Wow, I don't have a pork chop. Let's go back out to our sieves and kill a pig here. Just so I get one raw pork chop. Maybe? Do I have a pig? Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We'll take a bunch of this with us too. Okay. Workshop. Let's put stuff away. Don't need any of that. The pinks. Oh, that was the pig right there. Okay. We can go get that one later. So I need a recipe that says if you give me one pork chop, I give you one cooked pork chop. And that goes up to our furnace. That's like a super heavy duty heart attack burger. We can put that over to here. There we go. Because we're probably going to need to cook like 50,000 of these. I haven't looked at the number, but I'm sure. Let's put that into there. Okay. Now we need this. This bucket can go into here, because that's like liquid meat. Here we go. And we're just going to put these down for right now. Give me a fluid import bus if we got it. We'll just make it, if not. And just let it get all of this into our system, please. No sense hanging on to the other stuff. I'm expecting that to empty out and the other one to drop down. Perfect. There we go. And for our quest, what do we need? Bacon mushroom burger. Oh, wait. So now we need the bacon mushroom burger. Is that recipe right there? We've got the mushrooms. We're definitely going to need some pigs and cows. So we need 1,000 burgers. How are we doing on beef? Look at that. We're almost there already. So bacon, mushroom burger. Give me 1,000 of these. And we'll probably have to switch out for pork at some point. And that'll just go overnight. And it's crafting us some nice food. So that's going to be our new meal in lieu of toast. It uses toast still, but it's way better. In fact, let's throw our toast in, and I'm going to take some of these to eat from now on. And what else do we got? We still got lettuce, and then spaghetti is kind of hard because I need to get something called spice leaf, folks. And I'm not sure where to get that yet. So I will let this stuff craft, and we're going to call it an episode there. It was a little short episode, but definitely go through and watch yesterday's hard work. I split it into 2 episodes because I wanted you guys to be able to take a break and continue watching a little later. And it's kind of a bonus to say thank you for all the comments and that stuff. I did see the comments regarding a jetpack, but I think what we'll do is get into that stuff next week. I want to try and finish up as many of these other quests as we can in hoarding and... Oh, in hoarding we might be able to turn in cobalt and copper ore. Hang on. I don't know if that's enough, but copper. Maybe we got it. That's always work. There we go. Laser drill. No, I don't want any of those. We'll take the right reward bag. See what we got. Full heart. An ender quarry. A greater reward bag. Oh, look at that. Mango, avocado, nutmeg. Ooh, wow, look at that. All these all these saplings that I have no idea how to work with. We'll get there, though. And folks, until next time, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you soon.